This week I did a couple of sessions with two different clients, and we were working on applications that were dealing with line items connected to orders. And the line items were coming from a product list. And the line item was actually connected directly to the product list. So the price was a formula. And the issue with that is that when you change the price of your product on your product list, it will cascade back and update all the prices on your historical orders. So to get around this, you should really be using a record rule when the form is submitted. So in this video, I'll go through with you what we were doing with the formula and why that may not work in your use case, and how you can do this with a very simple yet powerful record rule in Knack. Just running through the tables we have products, orders and line items. And in the products table, very simple, just got a description and a price. So we've got laptop, a LCD TV and a speaker with 3 different prices. And my orders table, I've just got one order, and I've then got some line items which are connected to this order and connected to the product. So these are my two connections, one to the orders table and one to the product table. And the issue that I think doing it this way can raise is that the price field is actually set as a formula. So here it's looking up the price from the product table. So currently this is £100 for a speaker, so 2 of them is 200. But if I go back into my products table and I change the speaker to £90, this will then update the line items in my existing order, which you can see here now is 90, makes this 180. So when the price changes in your products, the issue being that it will cascade back through all of your historical orders and update this, because this is set as a formula rather than it looking up the value when the record is added. So let me jump into the live app and show you what I mean. So I have the orders here, and this order is order number 1. And when I view this, obviously the order is at the top of the screen here, and these are the line items. So I've now got my $90 or £90, and 2 of those is 180. If I went into my products list and I changed this price, because it's gone up to, let's say, 110, when I go back to my orders and look at the line items, you can see that this has changed this order. And this could be a historical order, which has been paid for in full and goods have been dispatched, which would now mean that the total order value wouldn't match the money that's been received. So how I would propose to get around this issue is simply add a new field. So go to the fields view and add a field just as a currency field. I'm just going to put it above the price, and I'm going to call this price new, and format it as pound and save that. So this is just now a currency field. It's not a formula, so this one I can't adjust, but this one, a value could be written into here, and it will only be written once. It's not linked to anything. And then on the pages section, I'm going to view the order. This is the form that actually adds a line item. So I'm selecting my product and my quantity. So on this form, I want to add a simple rule, a record rule, that sets the value of that price field to whatever the price of the product is. So it's effectively like a snapshot in time. So on the record rules, I'm going to update this record, and I'm going to set the price new field to a connected value, because the line items is connected to my products, and I can choose the product's price and save, and that's it. That's all I need to do. So if I come back to my live app and do a refresh, I'm going to look at my products table here. So my laptop is at £500. So if I go back to my orders, I'm going to view my line items, and I'm going to add a one laptop and submit. And if I look at the records for those line items, you can see here it's been written at £500. And this is just a value, so it can be amended, but it's written that as a record rule. So on my pages, I'm just going to view the order. Let me just add to this table the new price here, and then do a refresh on the live app. And you can see that my new price is 500, and this is looking up the 500 from the product list. So now if I was to change this price, so the laptop's now gone up to 600, And if I go back to my orders and look at order 1, you can see that the price here has changed, but it hasn't changed for this historical order. If I now add a new line item for another laptop and have one laptop, you can see that the new price is 600, and this is always going to be looking up the price, and this is the issue, that on this line item the price has changed. So in summary, when you're adding a line item on the form, simply add a rule, and it's a record rule which sets the currency field or the value field to a connected value, and I'm just connecting it to the product price. And that will give you a snapshot in time. It will just look up the price and set that price of whatever the product was when you added the line item. I hope you found this video of use. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.